Hello, Neo. So, if you wish to know about the Matrix Resurrections, from Ryan Lane, you will have to take the red pill. I highly advise you do so. I don't wanna. What do you mean you don't want to take the red pill and watch Ryan's review of the Matrix Resurrections? I mean, I don't want to know about Ryan's totally awesome review of The Matrix Resurrections. I really would not recommend taking the blue pill. Just know you do not want to know why. Why not? I'll take my chances. Just give me the blue pill already. Okay, alright, here's the blue pill. All right. Hello, my name is Ryan Lane. Welcome to my review channel. So, I just got back from seeing The Matrix Resurrections, directed by Lana Wachowski. So, a lot to talk about here. Let's start off with the fact that in the very beginning, this film had me worried. I was like, oh no, because, basically, you know how people like to complain about how in the Matrix Reloaded, it just was so obsessed with, philosophy and philosophical monologues that you were like, oh, just get on with the scene already. That's what the beginning feels like, but instead it's more of technical jargon. Like, imagine if the architect took over writing for one scene, because there's a scene at the very beginning where these two characters, where it feels like characters are more discussing just what exposition than they are just talking like normal human beings. It's like, oh god, no, oh, simplify, please, but fortunately, and also, there's sort of an issue. Without giving too much away, there's a certain meta plot point about the films. Well, yeah, there's a meta plot point in the film, and it just had me going, really? This is what counts for just being insightful about one's own franchise? It's like, really? I don't know. It felt on the nose. Thankfully, once the first act gets going, it all but disappears. And that's where Neo the One comes in. And basically, so the film's basically details Neo's path to save Trinity from the Matrix. And the path it takes, it's very entertaining, it has a lot of thrills. And what I like about this film, it doesn't ignore the Matrix sequels, Reloaded and Revolutions. It works with them. It's like, okay, let's take things that worked in them, or things that maybe didn't work, or we can improve them. Thankfully, it doesn't just toss out the Matrix sequels a la, say, the Halloween franchise or the Candyman movies. It works with them, and I really like that. It gives a nice sense of connection. And let's see, what else? Oh yeah, the performances. Everyone does a really good job. The supporting cast is really good. Keanu Reeves, well, God bless his heart, he's not the greatest actor, but he does slip into the role well. And Neil Patrick Harris, I won't say much about him. I'll leave that to you, spoiler free, but let's just say he does have a lot of fun with this role, and he occupies a similar role from The Matrix, but with a different twist, and he has a different philosophy than a certain character, and that's what I guess I also really like about the film, the new ideas, is it obviously looks at the Matrix films and says, okay, when we, made these films, the culture was like this at a certain time. Now, like nearly 20 plus years has passed since those films came out. What has changed? And the film readjusts its philosophy accordingly in the script and dialogue. I really love that. And the visual effects, they're really good. They're not as revolutionary as The Matrix, but honestly, what could be as revolutionary as The Matrix. But that said, that doesn't stop them from having fun. The action sequences are kinetic, they go places, and I feel like they address complaints about The Matrix Reloaded and Revolutions, because with those films, I felt like the action scenes, they felt like they went on too long, they were too static. With the action scenes in this film, well, they never feel like they overstay their welcome, and they actually feel like there's some sense of danger, like there's like a certain characters could die, and admittedly part of that is due to the nerfing of Neo's powers a little bit, but again, there's a good explanation for it. The film does explain it very well. Yeah, oh yeah, and it's just, it's really good. It's really well acted, with Neil Patrick Harris as sort of my standout favorite. And the film, and I guess also the film really provides enough connective tissue to make you go, because if you're wondering, wait, didn't Neo die at the end of the last movie? They explain it. They explain it very well. And this film answers a lot of your questions very well, and it updates The Matrix for modern times. And I guess also one note, there is one character that returns, and this certain character is recast. And while I can't say he's as good as Hugo Weaving, he's still good. You can see flashes of the character in this actor, and obviously it seems like this actor is trying to do a new take, and I like it. However, I feel like I won't say his integration into the plot is half-baked, but it definitely doesn't feel quite as fleshed out as it could have been. But I mean, that's kind of, compared to my thoughts on the somewhat meta analysis of the Matrix movies and the rough techno-babble beginning, that's sort of small potatoes. Overall, at the end of the day, it's got great action, good, solid action sequences, good acting, and a really smart script, sort of more adapted for our modern times of fake news and just everything that the past 2 years has tossed at us in terms of everything. And it's really good. And with that in mind, I will be giving The Matrix Resurrections 4 out of 5 stars. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day.